Now, boxing. Tomorrow night, 6 months after being stabbed in the leg so severely he almost died, Sheffield's Kell Brook makes the first defence of his IBF World Welterweight title. The fight against the Canadian-based Romanian Jojo Dan at the arena will be as much a test of his mental strength as his physical recovery. John Shai's report contains some flash photography.
Boxing is brutal, but nothing can prepare a fighter for what happened to Kell Brook. 3 weeks after sensationally winning the world title in America, he was holidaying on Tenerife with his family. A late-night drink turned into an unprovoked attack, which left him unconscious on a pavement, bleeding from a severe leg wound. If he hadn't been found, he would probably have bled to death.
I thought my life's over right now. With all this blood happening, I seen spurting out, I just thought, I felt myself going faint, and then before I knew it, I woke up by big bright lights, just come out of the theatre.
Was it difficult to overcome the mental barriers after that?
It was. I'd be lying if I said it weren't. But you know, every day has been a challenge. But now, you know, I'm onto that new chapter. You know, I'm onto that new page.
Kell is not a normal human being. You know, physically, and mentally, and emotionally. You know, you or I, after an incident like that, we may never be able to, you know, face society again. We may have, you know, nightmares every night, but Kell is one of a kind, and that's why he's a great fighter.
He's a resilient kind of guy, really, Kell. He tends to just put that into a part of his brain, shuts it away and gets on what he's got to do. I mean, boxers are of a certain mindset anyway. You know what I mean? They've got to be mad to get in that ring and get hit around the head. I'm
trying to take all that negative and turn it into a positive. I'm still here, you know, I'm still world champion, you know, and, you know, I've just got to think positive.
Kell's opponent tomorrow, Jojo Dan, is the mandatory challenger.
This is his chance, this is his golden ticket. This is his dream, you know, to challenge for this world title. But like I said, I'm physically, mentally, you know, so ready and healthy.
For me, Kell Brook is on another level to Jojo Dan. But we must keep everything in check and just maintain the focus, because this Jojo Dan is coming with plenty of desire, and it's a tough first defence of Kell Brook's world title, especially bearing in mind everything that's happened to him over the last, you know, 8 or 10 months.
It's the right fight, you know, get this out of the way and get those bigger fights in the summer. That's what Kell's looking for. He needs those big fights to motivate him. He needs to be looking at the Manny Pacquiao's and the Floyd Mayweathers and thinking, you know, I'm a champion, I need to be in that mix.
But before that, he has to take care of business tomorrow. At least he'll have the Sheffield crowd in his corner.
You know, it's unbelievable, you know, that I've come back from this, and, you know, I'm fighting in my home city of Sheffield and defending my world title. You know, I won't want it any other way. It's what dreams are made of.
There's a big weekend of sport ahead with Sheffield boxer Kell Brook defending his IBF world title in his home city. He'll face the Romanian Jojo Dan ahead of a 10,000-strong sellout crowd.
It's a remarkable return to fitness after he was stabbed whilst on holiday in Tenerife just 6 months ago. Well, Tanya is at the Sheffield Motorpoint Arena where the fight's taking place. Tanya, this really is a big deal. 10,000 people watching as well.
It will be incredible. It is very much the calm before the storm here. They're actually not finished building the ring, and the scaffolding guys have actually stopped for us. But just imagine this, with 10,000 fans cheering him on. We got a little taste of what the atmosphere might be like at the weigh-in today, because the public was allowed in. I should warn you, there's some flash photography here, but just get a taste of this atmosphere.
Stepping on the scales, the fighting pride of Sheffield, Yorkshire, England, the special one, Kell, Special K. Brook.
Fantastic scenes, and we should report that Kell had no problem making the weight, was comfortably inside that. Let's hear from the man himself who will be in this ring tomorrow night, Kell Brook.
Yeah, I've done all the hard work, you know, the talking's over, we've been waiting now. It's about fueling up and getting myself ready mentally for Saturday night tomorrow.
I know, yeah. Sometimes, normally I go like that. Fraser thanked him from Sky.
Well, with me is his promoter, Eddie Hearn. How is Kell the night before the fight? What are these last 24 hours like for everyone?
Quite calm for Kell. He's a very relaxed character. I'm nervous. I think a lot of the team are nervous. It's the first fight back, you know, from the trauma, you know, the ups as well, with the Porter fight and, of course, the downs of the incident in Tenerife. And it's a big fight for him, you know, back here, just a couple of hundred tickets left now. We're going to have 10,000 packed in here tomorrow night. It's going to be very emotional for him. You know, at times, didn't even know whether he'd be able to walk again, let alone fight again.
Physically, he looks in fantastic condition. Are you happy with that side of the preparation?
100%. You know, he was told by the doctor, I was there in Tenerife, that he would probably never be the same athlete again. Well, he's proved everybody wrong. You know, he's hit better times, he's looked better in sparring than ever. I think it's more about the emotional and mental pressure. Like I said, he hasn't had a chance to enjoy the success of the Sean Porter fight. He hasn't really had a chance to sort of mourn or sulk about the incident. And when he walks out tomorrow night, Michael Buffer, you know, live all over the world, it's how he reacts with that. On paper, he should beat Jojo Dan, but Jojo Dan's the #1 challenger. He's here with plenty of intention and dreams to become a world champion himself. For Kell, hold it together, keep that composure, and hopefully we see a breathtaking performance.
And from your point of view as his promoter, presumably it hasn't made your job any easier, has it, an incident like this? You need him to win well, and then you can sell him further and on an even bigger fight.
Of course, and I think, you know, we lost a little bit of momentum after the Sean Porter fight. He was due to fight in December and couldn't. I'm just delighted to see him back in the ring. You know, Kell has showed wonderful resolve during this time, and I think the people of Sheffield and Yorkshire and Britain should give him a lot of respect and credit. You know, many people wouldn't have even come back physically or mentally from what he had to go through. Tomorrow night he returns in a homecoming fight to defend his world title. There's not many world champions, and there's not many world champions in the welterweight division. I'll give you the other two's name, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. What a chance for someone like Kell Brook. And Kell Brook's not the kind of fighter that can just win a world title and give it away. He's that good, he can go on and unify the entire division.
Eddie, thanks very much indeed for joining us. Fingers crossed it all goes to plan. Let's move.